Welcome to Angela Booth's 5-minute writing tips on video. I hope you enjoy them and find them useful. The tips are brought to you by sellwritingnow.com. I've had lots of questions about what PLR actually looks like. Here's my own site where I sell PLR. I must admit that I haven't paid much attention to it lately. Usually I buy PLR from others. I'm really too busy to write PLR and sell it. Now, one of the companies I buy PLR from is PLR Pro. They're absolutely excellent. I can't recommend them highly enough, but as you can see, at the moment, they're sold out. They're not accepting new members. So let's look at what a package from PLR Pro looks like. They're absolute geniuses at organizing PLR. So here we are. This is just one file or set of files that PLR Pro puts out each month. In a package there are normally about 10 or 11 topics. One of the topics a few months back was dating tips. Now, as you can see, the articles they provide come in various versions. There's an English version, of course. There's German, French, Dutch, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, etc. As well as coming in various versions, they also come in plain text, which is the normal format you'd provide PLR in, and they also come in HTML. Now let's look at one of the articles. This article is called "There Has to Be a First Time, First Date Tip." It's based on the keyword first date tip, and it has a word count of 525 words. Now, if you just look at the article, it's a pretty standard article. There's nothing terribly brilliant about it, but it's a competent article, and it's the sort of thing that you could write and sell all day long. You could choose any keyword you like and write to that particular keyword. In this group of articles, the keywords, or the main keyword, is dating tips. Now, if I can find the text, here we are, text versions. Let's look at some of these titles. Dating, or rather keywords. Dating tips for guys, dating tips for guys, first date, dating advice. In a moment we'll look at how you research keywords for your articles, but at the moment just focus on the idea that web articles are really written to keywords. Not always, but if you're writing straight content, straight informational content, then they are based on a particular keyword, and people will add your articles to their sites, hoping that they'll get search engine traffic because they're using that particular. So now let's look at how you might find keywords for your articles if you are writing a PLR content pack. One of the easiest ways, and one of the best ways, well, best because it's free and best because it's produced by Google, is to use the Google AdWords tool. It's an external tool, so you don't need an AdWords account. I'll put the link in the transcript, but if you want to pause the video, you can see the URL there. Okay, now let's look at what keywords we can find for our keyword dating tips. Just have to wait a little bit, and here we go. Now, these are keywords that people are actually bidding on when they buy advertising from Google. And as you can see, there's quite a large range here, but let's look at them in detail. So we've got the basic keyword dating tips. In August 2008, there were 90,500 searches. You can add these, well, press add. You can download them later. It's very handy to do this because then you've got an actual list of keywords and you can go ahead and write your articles. The next one was dating tips for men, so we'll add that as well. Dating tips advice, we'll add that. Men dating tips, we'll add that. Women dating tips, we'll add that. Online dating tips, we'll add that. And internet dating tips, we'll add that as well. So now you can download these keywords. I won't bother doing that at the moment because we've got them right here. But can you see how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? We've got 6 keywords, and you can see how many searches those keywords get. So they're very popular keywords. Now, if you wrote articles using those 6 keywords, those articles would be very popular, and you'd have no trouble selling them at all. In fact, I think you could easily sell, I don't know, 50 to 100 article packages using those keywords. Let's say you wrote 20 or 30 articles, or however many articles you pleased in the article pack. And if you sold the packages for, say, $20 or $30 each, depending on the quality of the articles, you could sell those articles all day long, because dating tips, or rather the relationships area, is very, very popular online. People spend big money buying advertising, and for people to have the content on their site, it means they don't need to spend money on advertising because they're getting the traffic from the search engines directly. So I hope that's shown you how easy it is to find keywords once you know what area you want to use, and find out whether the keywords will actually sell. When you look here at the search volume, if you've got searches that, I'm often asked, how many searches do you actually need? To be honest, I don't really pay any attention to it. Anything over perhaps 500 searches a month, and you'd be able to sell articles targeting those keywords. In writing, for example, the search volume is actually quite low, so I don't suggest you start writing articles about writing, although you could, of course, especially if you wanted to sell your own products. But selling PLR for writing articles probably wouldn't work, whereas anything in the self-help and health area definitely would. Okay, well, I hope that's helped you to learn a little bit more about PLR. That's all for this week. Happy writing. Please join me again soon. Bye now.